Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hi. My name is Abdul Azim bin Bakarrudin. My matric number AN20002. Now I will present about investigation of vehicle performance and exhaust emission using B10 Palm Oil Biodiesel blend via real driving condition highway for my final year project 1. And my supervisor is Dr. Abdul Hakim bin Zulkifli. Alright, for the content of presentation, first is the introduction with the subtopic of study background, problem statement, research objective, research scope, and significance of study. Secondly is the literature review, and thirdly is methodology, and lastly is Gantt chart. Alright, for my study background, biodiesel is a renewable fuel that can be used in place of traditional diesel fuel. Transesterification is a method that used to create it from vegetable oils or animal fat. Biodiesel contains solvent qualities that can be used to clean fuel system, while this can be advantageous to remove accumulate deposit. According to NAP 220, which is the National Automotive Policy, Malaysia established the B10 approach in February 2019, replacing the previous B7 initiative. According from that, the plan was to replace B10 in 2020 with B20. But the vehicle OEM industry lack of trust in deploying B20 for commercial diesel vehicle due to a cold start issues that has been seen with B10 biodiesel when traveling in higher altitude place. In 2025, rapidly approaching, more data is required to increase industry's trust in palm oil's biodiesel without necessitating major redesign of diesel engines. For my problem statement, the potential challenge consideration associated with the use of biodiesel B10 on low compression diesel engines. Because of recognized problem, car manufacturers are skeptical of biodiesel. Engine performance and exhaust emission for a low compression diesel engines in highway driving conditions are unknown. The objective for my study is to assess vehicle performance in terms of low compression diesel engines, brake power, torque and fuel consumption, utilize B10 palm oil biodiesel blend under real world driving condition, which is the highway. And secondly, to measure the exhaust emission of automobiles using B10 palm oil biodiesel blends under real world driving situation, highway. For the scope of study, the scope of experiment are the Mazda CX-8 is chosen for testing. B10 palm oil biodiesel blends are available at selected petrol stations. A chassis dynamometer is used to replicate real driving condition, highway and parameter recorded. Then parameters are simulated to evaluate vehicle performance and emissions. Vehicle performance factors such as braking power, torque and fuel consumption are considered. Exhaust emissions such as carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrous dioxide and oxygen, also hydrocarbon, are considered. For the significance of study, the study aims to conduct a comprehensive analysis of the use of biodiesel B10 on highway. The research focused on evaluating the performance, efficiency, and environmental impact of biodiesel B10 using Mazda CX-8. It promotes renewable energy source and reduces the environmental impacts of diesel engines, hence facilitating the development of sustainable and efficient transportation solution. Alright, for the first literature review is compression ratio of Mazda CX-8 by Mazda. On the left side, the graph shows the normal compression ratio of current diesel engine, which is it show the 16 to 3, the ratio, and versus the Sky Active diesel engine is lower, which is the 14 to 0. Alright, for the right side, the maximum in cylinder combustion pressure due to the current diesel engines versus the Sky Active diesel engines is lower because of the large expansion of the Sky-Active diesel engines. Alright, for the second literature review is brake power study by Ecoway 2015 on the left side, which is the idle load of 10 kilowatt. The result shows the B10 has the second maximum brake power at the operating parameters under considerations. On the right side, from early 2016, show the decreased peak power, the overall difference in performance and energy due to biodiesel's contains oxygen. It shows that the B10 biodiesel have the 24.62 of the volumetric percentage of oxygens, and diesel have 24.74 contents of volumetrics of oxygens. Alright, for the last literature review, I choose the hydrocarbon study by Putty 2023 on the left side. The graph shows the increasing engine speed result in increase in brake power due to the poor combustion that occurs within the combustion chamber. Alright, for the right side, from the Satimuti 2021, the biodiesel has the higher viscosity than the diesel, that meaning the air and fuel is more heterogeneous. B10 generates lower hydrocarbons on emissions. For the methodology, will contain the research flowchart, as the flowchart shown the for the PSM1 and the PSM2. The PSM1 start with the literature review and will continue with the PSM2 with determine the route and till the end. Alright, now I will explain roughly about my flow of my study. For the first, the overview of the route layout near the share facilities, which is the near to the stadium of the UTSM. By using G-Scan3 with OBD2, which is the onboard diagnostic tool linked to for the car data collection methodology that we equipped at the Mazda CX-8 that I choose for the research study. And lastly, we use the dynamometer MD-aided all-wheel drive 500 for the data parameter analysis. For the expected result, the power output and acceleration should stay virtually unchanged, with a slightly drop in fuel economy when compared to utilizing pure petroleum diesel. Next, B10 biodiesel blend will contribute to a reduction in particulate matter and nitrogen oxide emissions, as well as lower carbon monoxide and hydrocarbons emissions than petroleum diesel. Alright, lastly is the Gantt chart. The picture shows the overall Gantt chart for my projects. Gantt chart is shown the progress of this project. It contains the planning and the actual progress of the projects. For the planning, the mark is the red, and for yellow is the actual progress for my project. That's all from me. Thank you.